Good day everyone, my name is April Harpanya Santos and I am going to continue the report of Ms. Janali Dasaca under the topic of laws and policies on violence and discrimination of the members of LGBTQ+. So under the penalty and punishment, we have the first offense means reprimand. So ito yung ile-lecture lang muna or i-disciplinary action lang muna. Next is the second offense and subsequent time. So suspension for not more than 1 week. This is after the offending child has received counseling or other interventions. So the child and the parents or guardians may be required to attend further seminars and counseling. So next is the special protection of children against child abuse, exploitation, and discrimination. Act of 1992, Anti-Child Abuse Act or Republic Act of 7610. So, parents of children who suffer abuse at the hands of teachers or member of the school administration violates RA 7610 or the Anti-Child Abuse Act. Such cases can cover instances of physical, psychological injury or cruelty on the basis of the child sogi. So, like for example, imagine a parent whose child is suffering abuse at the hands of a teacher or school administrator. The pain and betrayal are immense. Ang ginagawa ng RA 7610, hindi siya directly biniblame dun sa parents. Ang ginagawa nila, or dun sa parents of the abuser's action. So, it highlights the crucial roles parents play in protecting their children. So like if a parent knows about the abuse and does nothing, it's heartbreaking failure of their protective duty. So it's not about assigning blame, but about recognizing that a parent's inaction can have devastating consequences for their child. So the law underscored the importance of vigilance and the need for parents to be their children's advocates. So even against powerful figures like teachers and administrators, it's about protecting the most vulnerable among us. Next is the penalty and punishment for the protection of children against child abuse, exploitation, and discrimination act. So any person who shall violate any provision of this article shall suffer penalty of a fine of not less than 1,000 pesos. So magbabayad sila ng less than 1,000 pesos or more than 3,000 or 10,000 pesos. Pwede din sila makulong for not less than 3 years or both such fine, imprisonment at the discretion of the court. So, depende sa court kung gaano kalala yung ginawa nilang abuse. Next is the violence and discrimination against LGBTQ+ in the workplace. First letter A is the Labor Code of the Philippines or PD Purport 2. So, the labor is the national law covering employment for private sector in the Philippines with exception of prohibition against discrimination of women. Just not contain any provision that prohibits discrimination on the basis of gender identity, particularly on the members of the LGBTQ+. So, maybe it's a constant stream of jokes targeting your sexual orientation or gender identity. Or perhaps it's the feeling of being excluded from important meetings and opportunities. For LGBTQ plus individuals, this is a harsh reality for many. So the workplace, instead of being a source of support and growth, can become a battleground where they face not only discrimination but also the very real threat of violence, both physical and emotional. So this constant stress and fear can take a heavy toll on mental health and well-being, making it difficult to thrive both personally and professionally. It's a fight for the basic respect and dignity. So a fight many shouldn't have to endure. Article 130, Night Work Prohibition. No woman, regardless of age, shall be employed or permitted or suffered to work with or without compensation. Article 130, Facilities for Women. The Secretary of Labor and Employment shall establish standards that will ensure the safety and health of women employees. In appropriate cases, he shall, by regulations, require any employer to First is provide seats proper for women and permit them to use such seats when they are free from work and during work hours. So, provided they can perform their duties in this position without detriment to efficiency. Next is to establish separate toilet and lavatories for men and women and provide at least a dressing room for women. Next is to establish a nursery in the workplace for the benefit of the women employees therein. So under Act 135, discrimination prohibited, it shall be unlawful for any employer to discrimination against any woman employee with respect to terms and conditions of employment solely on account of her sex. So here is the following are the acts of discrimination. First is the payment of lesser compensation, including wage, salary, or other form of remuneration and fringe benefits to a female employee for work of equal value. Next is the favoring a male employee over a female employee with respect to promotion, training opportunities, studies, and scholarship grants solely on account of their sex. This is the CSC number 010940, the Civil Service Commission Policy on Anti-Sexual Harassment. So, the Civil Service Commission Administrative Disciplinary Rules in sexual harassment cases includes other less grave punishable offenses. These include derogatory and degrading remarks or innuendos directed toward the members of one sex or one's sexual orientation or used to describe a person. Last is the penalty and punishment for anti-sexual harassment. So, any person into violates the provision of laws shall be penalized by imprisonment of not less than 1 month or more than 6 months or a fine not less than 10,000 pesos. So, no more than 20,000 pesos or both such fire and imprisonment in the discretion of the court.